Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be trying out something that you guys have commented relentlessly for me to try, and I'm really excited because honestly I've never put my hands on this stuff before. I've never tried it ever, so we're going to be doing this like going in blind, and we're going to be trying out UV resin. So I did grab this. This is the resin that I picked up on Amazon, and I believe the brand is Miracle Coo. It's like Miracle K-O-O. We're gonna be trying out some UV resin. I'm gonna put some flowers in there and it's gonna be awesome. Hopefully, cross your fingers. I can't cross my fingers on this side, only on this side. So if you wanna check this out, if you wanna know if this works, if you wanna know if I can get this to work, because I know it does work, then keep watching. They have a bunch of different molds in one kit. I think this kit that I got was like $15 or something. So like I got these little crystal molds. It's all in one kit. So it's like little seashells in a kit. It comes with like little keychain like connectors and some necklaces to put on, like another mold. Dude, like, and those little, you know, screw things. And then basically the reason I bought it was for this mold, and it's just got like a bunch of different like larger shapes, because it is kind of hard to find flowers that are like, you know, teeny tiny like that I can dry successfully. So what I'm gonna do is pop all of this open. Cool, so here's our mold. I'm liking this one because it kind of reminds me of a coffin, and that is my vibe. So I also got a UV light because obviously, whoa, we're gonna be using UV resin, so you need a light. And I got a nail UV light. Like, this is for curing gel nails. So I don't know if this is the kind of thing that works for that. As far as I could tell on the internet, it is like this is what works. So I opened up these little like keychain things, and they're just kind of like on like little stretchies, and they have a little, you know, clasp so you can hook on what you've made into a keychain. But a lot of them, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but a lot of them have like little poopies on it. It's rust, but like several of them are pretty rusted to like poop color, so I don't know if we're gonna use those, but I just wanted to point that out in case you're ever gonna like go buy this. Now let's get started. I kind of don't even know how to start this, just because I'm so used to, you know, like a two-part resin that you have to mix together, and that is like the attractive thing for UV resin, is that you don't have to mix two things together. Like, it's just this is it, and then you squirt it into your mold, which is what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna bust this open. We're gonna change up the angle so that you guys can see this and not my face, and we're gonna actually get started. Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw or could tell, but something was smoking, and it also smells like burnt plastic. And I will say that when I was opening this, I was like, oh my god, that is a really fragrant resin. That is really stanky. And then when I put the UV light over this, it started smoking, and then it was smelling really bad, and I almost turned it off, but I wanted to see if it would work. So I don't know if, like, because I put a little cardboard thing down because my desk is really nasty right now and you could see it through the mold. So I don't know if it's like the mold that's stinking. I don't know if it's because this thing is brand new and it's, you know, like sometimes when things are new and it's like a heat kind of tool or whatever, it sometimes, like the first time you use it, it'll smoke or it'll smell weird, and then eventually once you keep using it, it'll go away. Or it could have obviously been the resin that smelt. It is hardish. It is hardish. It is very hot still, and so I went to touch it. It's a little sticky as well. I went to touch it when it first was like done, and it was hot. It was very toasty. So I guess we're gonna pop this out now. I'm like afraid to touch it. Oh, it's very weird. Oh, but the shape is so cute. Why is it bendy? Is the mold bendy? Doesn't look like it. The piece itself is like bowing a little bit. I don't know if that's like because I took it out too early, or if it's because the mold itself is a little bit bent like that. But you know what? This is cute. Hold on, let me show you like straight on. Look how cute that is. So we've got a little bit of a sclepia in there, and it looks really cute, honestly. Oh, I love that. I love the shape. It reminds me of a coffin. And the resin is, you know, pretty like crystal clear. The only thing that made it not crystal clear is that I touched it way too early, and the back is honestly still kind of sticky. So what I'm thinking is maybe, again, let me point out, this is the very first time I've ever done this, and I went in completely blind. So I'm sorry if I'm making like newbie mistakes. I plan to try a couple of different pieces with different flowers, so hopefully in those couple of different tests I will understand this more. But so I may have like touched it too early and didn't let it like fully cool off and set. You know what, that kind of makes sense now that I'm saying it out loud. But this is adorable. So I'm probably gonna let this sit and chill on its own. Nobody touch it, leave her alone. She's a little heated right now. Get what I did there? Yeah, I'm gonna let that sit for a second, and then we are going to, in the meantime, start another piece. Maybe I'll do one of these molds. I obviously want to do one of the crystals, so let's change up this angle again and try something else and not touch it after. Okay, I feel like I haven't talked in a while because that kind of took me a little bit to like get the hang of. And I did end up redoing some of like the little, you know, like crystal-y things that look like this, because I forgot that you have to like fill it up, and then before you cure it, you're supposed to put these little, like, I don't know what we call them, like little eye screws into the wet resin still before you cure it, and then you're supposed to cure it like while it's in there so that it just is in there, because I popped these out that don't have them, and I was like, wait, how the hell do you get these in here? And then I remember seeing the 5 billion UV resin tutorials that are on Instagram, and you're supposed to cure it with this in there, which makes sense. So I did go back and redo some of those. But now we're going to unmold all of the little doodads that we made. I tried a couple of different things, and I really want to pop, oh, the alcohol ink like came off on my finger, so it is sticky. And I'm sure that's the alcohol ink's fault. But I just wanted to see, like, I don't know if you can do that or not. Maybe if I did like another layer like over top of this and then cured it. Hold on, give me a second. All right, like literally 60 seconds later, so I was able to put another like clear layer of resin right over like the wet bumpy backing that you guys saw for this piece, at least. And I also, because this doesn't have, like, this little mold doesn't have like a hole for a little ring to go through, so what I did is I cured like another little ring right over top of it. I've seen that in UV resin little like videos on Instagram, so I'm gonna try it and see how it works out. Since this did just come out of the UV light, we're gonna set it aside. I did want to open it first because I was really excited about it, but I'm gonna set it aside for now. One of the pieces that we started with was this guy, so we can pop this out. Oh, it's adorable. Look how cute it is. And I don't believe that it's sticky. The front is a little bit. Why is that? Why is that happening? Am I doing something wrong? Let me know, like, if you guys have any tricks. This is actually pretty fun. I love like the instant gratification of using UV resin, so I might play with it a little bit more after this, but let me know if like there's a reason why it might be like a tiny bit tacky. We also have this one. Ooh, this one is sticky on the front. I hope you guys can see, but like on the circle mold right here, there's like some wet resin left on there. And it also like came out wet as well, like it was kind of like sticky just in the center. Here, I'll try to like shine some of the light on it. Maybe because the UV, like the flower maybe covered the light on just that one little part there. It is pretty thick right there. And so the resin couldn't cure. Huh. This would have been really pretty if it worked. So let's pop out this guy. So this is one of the little crystal-y ones that I was able to get one of these into that, oh, I just threw it at you. So this is how this little guy came out. It's cute, you know, it's a little ratchet, and it's, you know, it's just kind of glitter in there, but it's cute. So this is how this one came out. And it's adorable, it's really cute. This is one of the molds that is, I guess, a little bit shiny, so you can actually see the little plant that I put in there. I believe it's called pennycress. But it's adorable, and the little screw thing is in there. So here we have this one. And I put a couple of ferns in here. Ooh, it's cute. We've got this one. That's pretty cute. Again, I put like a little fern in there. Not much fits in these molds, honestly. And again, the mold is not matte. It's actually kind of a weird little texture. Alright, so we're gonna pop out the little seashell. and it is a little bit sticky on the back. I'm kind of like over that now. Oh, it's sticky on the inside as well. So this is how it came out. It would have been really cute if it wasn't like wet. It left like a little bit of ink on the inside of the mold, and I'm sure this is just because you're not really supposed to put alcohol ink in UV resin. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I just haven't seen anybody do that before, so I wanted to try it out for myself. But you know, it came out a little bit sticky, so maybe there's like a different way you could do it. Maybe what you could do is a layer of just like regular UV resin, cure that, and then another layer where you do alcohol ink, and then cure that, and it'll be bumpy. But then you can do a third layer and do just regular like clear UV resin, and then you'll be able to sandwich the alcohol ink in there, and maybe that would work. But alcohol ink and UV resin they don't really seem to get along that well. So there aren't that many things that I can actually turn into jewelry. I did take the little Asclepia piece and I did string it up and turn it into like a little necklace. So I mean, the more I touched it, the more matte it got. So I don't know if it's the resin itself. I picked this one on Amazon because it had the highest rating, like the highest and the most ratings. So that's why I picked this one. Let me know if I'm like doing something wrong here, but I do feel like you're just supposed to like pour it in and then cure it a little bit. Obviously not like a professional UV resin artist or anything, but I do really love like the instant gratification. Like you pop it out in minutes, and that is really cool to me. So maybe with like, obviously with more practice I'll get better at it. But yeah, this was my very first attempt at UV resin as a newbie, as a beginner. Alright, future Artsymadwoman, gonna insert myself here because it's a couple hours after I stopped filming this video, and I just wanted to let you guys know that there is an extreme lingering smell. This stuff reeks. And I don't know if it's going to affect everybody the same, but it is giving me like a migraine and I can't escape it. Like my window is wide open, and like I was honestly wearing one of the pieces for a while and I was like, wow, the smell is following me everywhere. But like the piece, I forgot I was wearing something and I was like, oh my god, the piece smells. Like it smells so bad. It's such a chemically nasty smell and almost leans towards the smell of like cat pee or something. I don't know if everyone is gonna smell the same thing. I don't know if it's going to affect this, you know, everybody the same. Like maybe nobody smells, or not everybody smells the same thing as I would. But I just wanted to let you guys know that if you grab this resin, you know, I wouldn't want anybody to like buy this resin because I used it and for it to like give them headaches or anything like that. So I wanted to let you guys know that it is giving me a migraine. And I've like literally, I have the resin in this box because I just want it like away from me. It is freaking nasty. I kind of hate it. So I just wanted to let you guys know. And back to my really awkward outro. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you have ever tried UV resin, and if you've had, I'm sure you've had better experiences than I just did. But let me know any of your tips. We can all kind of like talk about it in the comments. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys to absolute death. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and follow me on Instagram. And I will see you on the next video.